The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
FOMC meeting that concluded today, we reviewed economic and financial developments in the United States and around the world and decided to leave our policy interest rate unchanged. Economic growth and job creation have both been a bit stronger than we anticipated. Overall, the economy continues on a healthy path, and the committee believes that the current stance of policy is appropriate.
Well, wait a minute. The economy's doing better. You raise rates. That's the way it's supposed to work. Because when you raise rates, the dollar goes up, the dollar's strong. That means the economy's strong. It's unbelievable. They're not raising rates because the economy is not strong. The economy from within is imploding, but we don't see that. We don't hear that. Oh, people feel it. You got most Americans making less than $31,000 a year. Oh, they feel it. They're not sharing into any of this. It's amazing. These people, it's just amazing. So, but today, what happened? I don't want to get off this. I watched just a little bit of the hearings today when Barr was facing the Senate. They grilled him. I love Barr. He's great. It just identifies when Barr's speaking how great he is, how articulated he is. He just makes them look like fools, and he made Feinstein look like a real fool. I'm going to just take 3 minutes and just run this clip. This is just amazing how he makes Feinstein look like a dope that she is.
If you go back and if you look at the episode where the president gave McGahn an instruction. McGahn's version of that is quite clear, and each time he gave it, which is that the instruction said, go to Rosenstein, raise the issue of conflict of interest.
Okay, I'm sorry. I screwed this up. Let me set this up for you. The press, everyone, has been out there, all the jibber-jabbers, saying how Trump should be prosecuted because he went to his lawyer and he ordered him to fire Comey. That's obstruction. That's obstruction. He said to his lawyer, go fire him. That's all you've been hearing. Well, that's not what happened. Now you're going to hear from Barr exactly what happened and why it's not obstruction. It's a totally different story than we're hearing from CNN, MSNBC, and all the other outlets, including New York Times. Totally different situation. And he chews up a Feinstein by telling the truth. Now it's set up properly. Sorry about that.
If you go back and if you look at the episode where the president gave McGahn an instruction. McGahn's version of that is quite clear, and each time he gave it, which is that the instruction said, go to Rosenstein, raise the issue of conflict of interest, and Mueller has to go because of this conflict of interest. So there's no question that whatever instruction was giving McGahn had to do with Mueller's conflict of interest. Now, the president later said that what he meant was that the conflict of interest should be raised with Rosenstein, but the decision should be left with Rosenstein. On the other end of the spectrum, it appears that McGahn felt it was more directive and that the president was essentially saying, push Rosenstein to invoke a conflict of interest to push Mueller out. Wherever it fell on that spectrum of interest, the New York Times story was very different. the New York Times story said flat out that the president directed the firing of Mueller. He told McGahn, fire Mueller. Now, there's something very different between firing a special counsel outright, which suggests ending the investigation, and having a special counsel removed for conflict, which suggests that you're going to have another special counsel. So the fact is that even under McGahn's and then, as the report says and recognizes, there is evidence the president truly felt that the Times article was inaccurate and he wanted McGahn to correct it. So we believe that it would be impossible for the government to establish beyond a reasonable doubt that the president understood that he was instructing McGahn to say something false, because it wasn't necessarily false. Moreover, McGahn had weeks before already given testimony to the special counsel, and the president was aware of that. And as the report indicates, it could also have been the case that that he was primarily concerned about press reports and making it clear that he never outright directed the firing of Mueller. So in terms of the request to ask McGahn to memorialize that fact, we do not think in this case that the government could show corrupt intent beyond a reasonable doubt.
Just to finish this, but you still have a situation where a president essentially tries to change the lawyer's account in order to prevent further criticism of himself.
Well, that's not a crime.
So she says, that's not a crime. Here's what's going on. If you listen to this thing, it's amazing. Let me give you Lindsey Graham what he had to say.
Tell you a little bit about what the Clinton people did. There was a protective order for the server issued by the House, and there was a request by the State Department to preserve all the information on the server. Paul Gambetta, after having the protective order, used a software program called BleachBit to wipe this email server clean. Has anybody ever heard of Paul Gambetta? No. Under a protective order from the House to preserve the information, under a request from the State Department to preserve the information on the server, he used a BleachBit program to wipe it clean. What happened to him? Nothing. 18 devices possessed by Secretary Clinton she used to do business as secretary. How many of them were turned over to the FBI? None. 2 of them couldn't be turned over because Judith Casper took a hammer and destroyed 2 of them. What happened to her? Nothing. I appreciate very much what Mr. Mueller did for the country. For me, it is over.
It's over, and it should be over. Look, he's got it right. He's got it right. Lindsay's saying, look, let's see what she did. What she did the bleach bit. She bleached the programs. Her assistant smashed the programs, cell phones, and nothing. Now what they're doing is they're going in like a surgeon, trying to do this incredible, trying to find this tiny cancer. It's just trying to get in there. The Dems are just going in and trying to do anything. And when you hear this, if you have a chance to listen to this tonight, it's amazing. They're just grabbing at anything. And Barr makes them look like, we got more important things to talk about. And we're going to talk about them here in this show today. Yeah, right here. Don't go anywhere. It's unbelievable.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits.
Cisco in April, we're up 4%. We just got in that in April. Lockheed Martin, we're up now 7%. Facebook, we bought April 9th, we're up 10%. Morgan Stanley, we're up 11%. WLL, we bought April 1st, we're up 19%. And let's take this year. The spiders, the S&P 500, we are up 16%. Apple, we're up 26%. Railroad, CSX, we're up 17%. And at the end of the day, when the market keeps going up and up and up, and you're in that market, you're never out in time. You ride it all the way back down, especially with your 401ks. Let's change that today. 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Let's change it today.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Are you a Phil Grandy and Phil's Gang radio show fan? Have you often wondered, what is Phil's Gang? Well, this Saturday, May 4th, philsgang.com will host an online live new member drive webinar. That's right, join us this Saturday online at philsgang.com for a free webinar from 12 noon to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will explain and provide all the information you need to know about philsgang.com. Find out who we are, what we do, how you can make profits in the stock market, and more importantly, find out how we save you money when the market is going down. That's this Saturday, May 4th, going to philsgang.com and join us for the Phil's Gang new member webinar from 12 noon to 1 p.m. Just go to the website, philsgang.com, click free webinar. Again, click free webinar at philsgang.com. More information, call 877-600-GANG. Again, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1 percentile? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So here we are. They're going in. They're going to spend all this time. They already spent, $35 million on this thing. Took all the time of Congress. They got all these committees going. Shouldn't we be talking about wages? We have 157 million people, 157 million Americans working. 40% make less than $31,000 a year. That's like a job of $15. Are you kidding? 40%. Why do you think credit card debt is at a peak? Why do you think 7 million people defaulting on their cards? Everything's credit. Our owners, the very wealthy, what they're doing, they're the ones that control everything. They control the banks. They control the Congress. They control the judges. They control everybody. They figure, well, let's just keep giving people credit and we can charge them interest on their credit cards, their cars. We're going to make a fortune on these people. Let's not increase their wages. This is what we should be talking about. Isn't that more important than trying to go back through all this stuff, which is crazy? What did Trump do? What does his kids do? Who cares? It's over. See, they don't care. The politicians don't care. But we've got to care. I mean, shouldn't we be talking about the fact that we got duped with this tax cut? We got duped. We were told that we're going to have this magnificent tax cut. Corporations are going to have this. We're going to give them a big tax cut. 35% down to 21%, with the promise they would rebuild their new factories, hire more people, new equipment, get more efficient, and that would trickle down to more wages because as productivity goes up, your wages go up. So in other words, take all this money they're making, called CapEx or capital investment, so all this money they're saving on taxes. Now think about this. The S&P 500 companies, they're already making $17 trillion a year. They net $17 trillion a year. So, and are you kidding? So now we go and we give them a tax cut from 35% down to 21%. But wait a minute. Hold on. We were duped. Nobody was paying. These corporations are not paying. Let's take the S&P 500. They're not paying 32%. They never paid 32%. The real tax rate, because remember, under Reagan, we had a new tax law. We had a new tax law. And then the more money that these corporations are making, they would go back to Congress, pay these congressmen off to make more loopholes. The effective rate that they were paying was 17% before they got the tax cut. 17%. Here, think about this. 30 of the S&P 500 companies, despite those 30 companies netted as an aggregate $160 billion, they paid no taxes before this tax cut. They were paying no taxes before the tax cut. 250 of the S&P 500 companies, 250 of them, they paid less than a 10% tax rate. Not 32%, less than 10%. The about 220 remaining companies of the S&P 500 paid no more than 17% before they got their tax cut. What are you, nuts? So we're giving them a tax cut when they're really only paying 17%? Let's put it in perspective. So you got, before the tax cut, these 500 companies netting $17 trillion. And think about this. before that tax cut, when they were paying, Reagan gave them that tax cut and all these loopholes, it used to be that paying a 32% tax rate, they would be contributing 4% of our economic GDP growth. So let's say at the end of the year we grew 8%, 7%. They would contribute 4% of whatever that number was. So if we had a 3% GDP, 4% of that was a contribution from their taxes. This is when they were paying taxes of 32%. After the tax cut from Reagan and all the other tax cuts from Reagan up to now with all the loopholes, they only contribute 1% to our GDP, not 4%. So here's what's happening. The tax burden has shifted. To grow this economy, we shifted the tax burden. The elitists, plus Congress, screwed us, the middle class, and said we're going to shift the tax burden from our pals, the large corporations, to the working families. What the hell is this? And then they gave us this BS argument. Oh boy, if we drop their tax rates down, they're going to be they're going to be taking and they're going to be buying new equipment. And when they buy new equipment, that's going to benefit everybody because now manufacturing is going to increase. Manufacturing where there's good wages, people are going to get paid more. This is going to be fabulous, and the economy is going to grow. Under Obama, because he didn't give any tax cuts, remember, after 8 years, he only had an economic growth of 1.6% over 8 years. That's why he's considered the worst president ever when it comes to economic growth. Trump right now has done much better. He's at 2.6%. And hopefully at the end of 8 years, he'll be at 3%. But that's not our target. Our target should be 4 and 5%. That should be our target. But you can't get to 4 to 5% when you're putting the tax liability on people, on the middle class, when you got 40% of your people who are making $15 an hour. You're expecting them to pick up the heavy burden. This is what's going on. Let's talk about that. Never mind this other nonsense. Russia. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
PhilsGang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang Radio Show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang Social Media, keeping you connected.
No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits.
Cisco in April, we're up 4%. We just got in that in April. Lockheed Martin, we're up now 7%. Facebook, we bought April 9th, we're up 10%. Morgan Stanley, we're up 11%. WLL, we bought April 1st, we're up 19%. And let's take this year, the spiders, the S&P 500, we are up 16%. Apple, we're up 26%. Railroad, CSX, we're up 17%. And at the end of the day, when the market keeps going up and up and up, and you're in that market, you're never out in time. You ride it all the way back down, especially with your 401k. Let's change that today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-GANG. Let's change it today.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, it's amazing, isn't it, that we should be working and the people in this country should be telling our representatives, knock it off. We got to get people making money again. They got to get back to overtime. They need to get out of 401ks, get back into pensions. You got to start taking care of the people. But because the corporations, since the Reagan years, got so many tax cuts and so many loopholes, and we've been lied to that they're paying 35% when they were only paying 17% to begin with, and Mnuchin and Kudlow carried that water and kept telling everybody, oh, we need this big tax cut. Because if we get this big tax cut, then their reasoning was that tax savings they would spend on capital investment, business investment, what they call CapEx. They don't spend on CapEx. They should, because remember, every time we have a recession, what pulls you out of a recession is when the corporations take their profits and they plow them back into their company, and they buy new equipment, new machinery. When you buy new equipment, new machinery, that means manufacturing in this country picks up because manufacturing makes those new machines, those new machine and IT spending. So everybody gets higher wages. It's a good thing because remember, business investment is what gives us growth. Remember, spending is 70% of our growth. And the biggest part of the growth is business spending on equipment. So they lie to us instead of tell us the truth. Here, listen to this.
And you got some numbers this morning in the personal income report. Very strong real consumer spending, real wages and salaries, okay? That's up almost 4%.
And so he's telling us how income's going up. Then he goes, there's another cut here, I don't know where it is, but how he's talking about how Cuddle was saying, they're spending a lot of money on CapEx.
We're seeing very good business investment. Capital goods orders are huge, right?
Capital good. Business investment is huge, is what he's saying. Here's what came out today.
So I can tell you the Federal Reserve keeping rates the same. The Federal Reserve saying they're remaining patient on this. The range of the federal funds rate is 2.25% to 2.5%. The Federal Reserve characterized economic growth as solid. Now, still, consumer and business spending had slowed in the first quarter.
Oh, wait a minute. Business spending has slowed. Well, wait a minute. Kudlow said this week the opposite.
We're seeing very good business investment.
Yeah, really, Larry. Not happening, isn't it? Just like your GDP.
We could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
You can't grow an economy 4 to 5% when it's the S&P 500 companies, the Dow 30, but let's talk about the S&P 500. They're the ones who contribute to the taxes, these large corporations. And what they used to contribute before the tax cut was 4%. Now they're only contributing 1%. So that means they're relying on you and me to make up the difference. And they're getting all the tax cuts. But I can't fix any of that. I can't fix that. I'm not a congressman. I can't fix that. But one thing I can fix is your future. You're not going to make money with your 401k. I'm not going to tell you to get out. I'm not going to ask you to get out of your 401k because you never will. I understand that. You've been in those for years. And you've been, they taken parking space in your head. That's the answer. 401ks, that's the answer. And they took parking space in your head that's the answer. And you truly believe it. That's okay. But there's an alternative because it's not true. It's not okay. Because every time the market goes up, and as soon as you think everything's great, you stop looking at your statements that come in. Gee, I'm doing good. Look at this. My statements are, I'm not even going to look at my statement. Look at this. Every day they're telling me the market's on fire. It's hot. The market's new intraday high, new all-time high, new this high, new that high. Oh, that's great. You throw the thing in your drawer. Don't even look at it. And then when the market crashes, you're on the phone. How do I get out? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And of course, they have no fiduciary relationship with you. What do they care?
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
Yes,
responsibility
yeah,
begins
right.
and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
That's it. They don't care about you. Because remember, they're getting as much as 50 to 70% of the pie. And then you call and you'll get this kind of answer.
You're fine. You don't pay attention to the value of your house every day. You don't pay attention to your portfolio every day.
No, I don't pay attention to anything. You're fine. Oh, what about the national debt? What about the budget deficits? Because of the national debt, budget deficits, guess what? The economy's not growing. Because of that big tax cut, the economy's not growing. We can't get to 4 to 5%. Oh, but don't worry about it.
Whatever we were worried about, we're not worried about anymore.
No, don't even worry about that either, because everything is just fantastic. If you want to feel warm and fuzzy, hey, just turn to Fox or CNBC.
The underlying economic strength and consumer spending powering this stealth rally.
Yeah, what could be better? What could be better?
The economy being so great and the unemployment being so low is very self-evident.
Yeah, terrific.
We've got the best economy in 20 years.
Yeah,
We've got the best economy in 20 years.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Every economic aspect of our country is the best it has ever.
Yeah. When did we hear this before? We heard this right before the 1987 crash. We heard this right before the dot-com crash. We heard this right before the financial and housing crash. So why are we going to be so lucky to think this QE program that we're in right now, which is all fake, which the only reason why stocks are going up because we're printing money and we give it to CEOs and they're buying their own stocks, for heaven's sakes, and you're not participating, which to me makes no sense at all. That's insane why you're not in the stock market. As I said yesterday, I do understand because you have fear. You got your fear. Look, as we talked about before, stocks always went up 70% of the time. That's before they played all these games. Now we've gone from 70% from 2008 to 2019. Now stocks are going up between 85 and 90% of the time. They never come down again. Why? Because they're being manipulated up. But people are staying out of the market. That's insane. So what I'm going to try to convince you of is you don't have to have that fear. I know every day you hear how we have all-time new highs, all-time new highs, all-time new highs. And you're saying, I know it's bugging you, and you're saying, God, I wish I was in, but I'm scared. I don't want to lose my principal. Well, please come and visit me at 12 o'clock Eastern Time this Saturday, 12 to 1. I'm going to show you what we do for our members. I'm going to show you what we're all about. With a simple color-coded chart, we tell you, we just introduced this new program. We have the same 5 stocks in our portfolio we've had for 2 years. We just finished the quarter. We beat the S&P. We were up 15%. The S&P was up 10%. Now we said instead of just the 5 stocks, we're adding 5 ETFs. 5 ETFs, so you can buy a basket of banks instead of buying one bank. You can buy a basket of retail instead of buying all the retail. Or you can buy a basket of the big tech stocks like Google and Amazon and Microsoft and Apple, so you can spread your risk. But each one of these, whether it's an individual stock or it's an ETF, you do nothing. You do nothing. Every day I tell you what to do with the individual stocks or what to do with the ETF. Every day. If you follow those instructions, you don't deviate, just follow those instructions, you're going to be fine. I always suggest that the first month you do nothing except watch and observe or just paper trade. That's all. That's all. So what I'm going to do, I want to explain to you that you don't have to be fearful anymore. With my MV2 color-coded chart, you come in on this Saturday, and again, you go to my site, philsgang.com, and sign up. You have to sign up. Go to philsgang.com, and there's a sign-up page right there. It's really simple. It just says sign up. Make sure you get yourself a spot for Saturday. And I'm going to explain to you what we do. So when the market does crash again, it's going to be as easy for you to make money on the way down as it was on the way up. And you haven't got to know anything about the company. You haven't got to know anything about the what's going on with margins. You haven't got to know anything. You just got to at 2 o'clock, go and see my instructions on either one of the 4 or 5 ETFs and on one of the 5 stocks. That's it. So make sure you get a spot. Go now. It's free. It's free. This Saturday, 12 to 1 Eastern. So go to the sign-up page, philsgang.com. Save yourself a spot, and you're going to be happy you did this and learned about what we do.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG. Call now, waiting for your call. Think about our stocks in January. Apple, we're up 26%. February, 17%. And Costco, CSX, 17%. This is what we do.
For more information, go to philsgang.com. Or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Does your money manager send you an alert when the stock position that you're in goes up or it goes down? Does your brokerage send you an alert to get out of a stock position so you don't lose money? Of course they don't. Here at philsgang.com, we keep all of our members engaged with the stock positions that we recommend. Nobody does that for their clients. Nobody. Go to philsgang.com and become a member to get up-to-the-minute alerts. That's philsgang.com. Stop losing money and start making money with Phil's Gang.
No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits.
Cisco in April, we're up 4%. We just got in that in April. Lockheed Martin, we're up now 7%. Facebook, we bought April 9th, we're up 10%. Morgan Stanley, we're up 11%. WLL, we bought April 1st, we're up 19%. And let's take this year, the spiders, the S&P 500, we are up 16%. Apple, we're up 26%. Railroad, CSX, we're up 17%. And at the end of the day, when the market keeps going up and up and up, and you're in that market, you're never out in time. You ride it all the way back down, especially with your 401ks. Let's change that today. 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Let's change it today.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Does your money manager send you an alert when the stock position that you're in goes up or it goes down? Does your brokerage send you an alert to get out of a stock position so you don't lose money? Of course they don't. Here at philsgang.com, we keep all of our members engaged with the stock positions that we recommend. Nobody does that for their clients. Nobody. Go to philsgang.com and become a member to get up-to-the-minute alerts. That's philsgang.com. Stop losing money and start making money with Phil's Gang.
Are you a Phil Grandy and Phil's Gang radio show fan? Have you often wondered, what is Phil's Gang? Well, this Saturday, May 4th, philsgang.com will host an online live new member drive webinar. That's right, join us this Saturday online at philsgang.com for a free webinar from 12 noon to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will explain and provide all the information you need to know about philsgang.com. Find out who we are, what we do, how you can make profits in the stock market, and more importantly, find out how we save you money when the market is going down. That's this Saturday, May 4th, going to philsgang.com and join us for the Phil's Gang new member webinar from 12 noon to 1 p.m. Just go to the website, philsgang.com, click free webinar. Again, click free webinar at philsgang.com. More information, call 877-600-GANG. Again, 877-600-4264.
Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back. 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Join my gang, okay? Just join my gang. And again, start with a program called Working Investor Group. You don't have to do a thing. You just follow our 5 stocks and my 5 ETFs, which we tell you what to do, tell you when to buy, when to add, when to short, and when to run like hell. And when the market goes down or your stocks go down with the same ease that we make right here, I'm not making this stuff up, on our railroads, we're up 17%, SMH, we're up 18%, Apple, 26%, we're up 9% on Facebook, Best Buy, 26%. With the same ease of going up, we have the same ease of going down. We will short it, and you don't have to do a thing. We just tell you what to do, and we show you on the color-coded chart why we're doing it. It's turned red. Here's why we're doing it. Here, give you an example. Listen to this.
How about Jerry in Florida? Jerry!
Hello, Mr. Kramer.
Jerry.
I bought Macy's, the symbol M, in November of 2018. I still have it.
The stock's not working, but I'll take that yield. I'll take that dividend until we get higher stock prices.
Oh, he's going to take that yield. Go take that dividend, higher stock prices. This guy's getting killed. He's getting killed. If I go back to November, okay, it turned red. It said the big institutions. It says the banks, the big hedge funds, the banks, the hedge funds, the biggest insurance companies were pulling their money out. So if he was a gang member, think of the money he would have made. So it dropped from $35 or $36 all the way down to $23. So he's in there holding. And then he asked Kramer, what should I do? He says, hold. He says, even hold now. So he's down 36% holding it. 36% he's in the hole. Do you know what he's got to get just to break even? He's got to get that stock to move up almost 70%. If you're down 36%, people think, well, my stock just got to go up 36% and I'm okay. I'm even again. No. If your stock's down 36%, you got to go up 70% to break even. But that's not the point. The point is he had a good stock, and then when it turned red, he had no idea. He had no idea that they were pulling the money out. So who does he rely on? He's relying on these dopes. These guys on Wall Street are no different than these guys in Congress. Look here, good example. Here's what Barr says today.
It's, how did we get to the point here where the evidence is now that the president was falsely accused of colluding with the Russians and accused of being treasonous and accused of being a Russian agent, and the evidence now is that was without a basis, and 2 years of his administration have been dominated by the allegations that have now been proven false.
So what do they want to do? Now they want to take him and go after Barr.
He should resign his position or face an impeachment inquiry.
Yeah, so now they don't like what Barr's saying. Now they're going to impeach him. So what is the difference when people like the Wall Street guy, like Kramer, tells a guy, hey, hold on to 3M or to Macy's? Why does he want you to hold on to Macy's? Because remember the psyche of Wall Street. Buy, buy, buy. Do you ever hear anyone say sell, sell, sell? Do you ever hear anyone say sell short, sell short? Do you ever hear anyone say mitigate your losses now, start selling short? Never. All you hear is buy, buy, buy. All you hear is hold, hold, hold. The only people that can hold, look, there's no question. If you go back to the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, even the 80s, 70% of the time the stock market goes up. So how do you lose money if you just stay? You don't. It's been proven. If you can stay in a market, after a market crashes 50%, 60%, if you got enough money to stay in, after a 10, 15-year cycle, you'll always get your money back. Sometimes it takes 20 years to get your money back. So, but you got to have the money to hold. So if you got $300,000 in your retirement and it goes down 50, 60%, remember, it's got to go up 100%, more than 100% to break even. Can you hold on through that? So if you lost 100,000, if you had 100 grand, or let's say 500,000 in your savings for your retirement, it goes down $250,000. You got to make sure it goes up at least 500,000 to break even. So can you hold on to those losses? And then you got to cover those losses. And then you got to wait 10, 15 years. No, Buffett can do it. All those big guys can do it. Because the market always comes back. But who has that kind of support? You don't. So the idea for the little guy, and I'm going to show you, please reserve yourself a spot for this Saturday online, 12 to 1 o'clock Eastern time. And I'm going to explain to you, I'm going to show you that, and I'll show you this here. I'll show you Macy's, how he tells this guy to stay in. All this guy had to do, he saw it turn red. He would have got our instructions to sell short. We would have set it up for him. He didn't have to do a thing. All of a sudden, it's going down. He sees it still stays red. It's staying red. It's still red now. Just stay in it as long as it's red. And we tell you that. And we'll tell you when to get out. We'll tell you when to run like hell. We'll also tell you when to add to your position. Nobody does that for you. You put your money in a 401k, you don't hear from anybody. You don't hear from anybody. And then when the market crashes, you call them for the first time. They don't know who you are. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Oh, hold on. You'll be fine. Or what they do? They try to sell you more stock on the way down. It's called cost averaging down. So your stock was at 50, now it's at 20. They buy more of it. Cost average down. They should go to jail. Anybody that cost average their stock down, send them to jail. Anybody tells you to cost average down, send them to jail. Call the police. Send them to jail. I have more respect for a guy who goes into 7-Eleven with a mask and a gun than I do for a broker who, when you got a stock at 50, now it's at 25, and he tells you to buy more of it to cost average down. He should be in jail, not the guy that robbed 7-Eleven. At least the guy that robbed 7-Eleven, he took a risk. The broker you're dealing with, he takes no risk. He's just going to try to keep you in. That's their idea. Just keep you in. Look, people don't have the time. We know it. Look, we got two groups. We got working investor group. For people, just what it is, working investor. People who work and don't have time to invest, don't have time to follow anything. We do it all for you, okay? Very simple. 5 individual stocks, and we got now 5 ETFs. Do it all for you. Now, for the person who wants to be really active, be dedicated to buying and selling stock, being active in it, we have our Team Trader. Okay, that's our classroom called Team Trader. Okay, that's called our activist group. It's really called Team Trader Group. So we have two. We have the working investor and we have Team Trader. Working investor, Team Trader. For $39.95, you get both groups. You can go back and forth or decide which one you want to be in. But most of people stay in the working investor group because they like that. Because they like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they go and they see, okay, Ford. And it tells you, okay, add some more shares. Or we say, why don't you take a quarter of your profits, put in a stop here. Just like any self-help program, you just follow the instructions. Just follow our instructions, for God's sakes. It works. And I'm going to prove it to you this Saturday from noon to 1. So make sure you get a spot. Go to my site right now, philsgang.com, or you can call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG, become a member. Or this Saturday, come and see what it's all about. Now, again, this market, what happened today? They're saying, we're going to keep rates low. We're not going to increase rates. That should be a danger sign. They're keeping rates low, and they can't grow the economy. Remember, Obama, for 8 years, grew the economy to 1.6%. And remember, Trump was sold a bill of goods by Mnuchin and Kudlow, Wall Street boys, who said to Trump, look, here's what you got to do. Give the corporations a big tax cut. Because when they get a big tax cut, they'll take that tax savings and they'll spend it on new equipment called CapEx. And when they spend it on new equipment, the economy grows big because all these companies, all these manufacturing companies have to build that new equipment. All a bunch of BS. What did the companies do? First of all, they never were paying 35% to begin with. Their real tax rate has always been 17%. So now they get even more of a tax cut. Where'd that money go? Very little of that money went back into capital investment, where that's how you get a wage increase. With new equipment, new machinery, you produce more, less money, you then get a raise. That's not happening. This country, 40% of the people, for God's sakes, are making $15 an hour. 877-600-GANG, or go to my site right now. Save yourself a slot free this Saturday, 12 to 1. Learn what we do. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.